Hi guys, I'm ArtyPoodle, and today in this video I want to talk with you guys about tracing vs using a reference. Why all of a sudden do I want to make this video? I will catch you up very quickly. I saw a post on Instagram from a person, guy or girl, doesn't matter, who were straight up tracing a fan art thing they were doing, and they hold like the transparent product where they were drawing on top of the device where the picture was showed, the original artwork from an artist somewhere in the world, and it was he or she was holding it like this, and there comes a cutscene where the sketch is already done, and he keeps the way and the lines, everything, every gulf in the hair, every peak in the hair, everything was just traced perfectly, just like my copy machine would do, just the same, just exactly the same. And he or she got many reactions like oh, it's good and beautiful and blah blah blah, while this person has like a few 10,000 followers on Instagram. She is an illustrator who likes to trace, apparently. And yeah, I don't know, but everyone that I've come through in the art community and we talked about tracing, they were always like, you know what, if you see someone trace, just tell it to them. Tell them you are tracing, because it's important. If it's someone else's art, you are not going to claim someone else's art. And even if you post that on Instagram and you don't claim it, you still do, because you post it under your name. So I mean, don't tell me that you're not claiming it if you're posting it under your name. I mean, that's ridiculous to me. And especially if you are a big account or a small account, it doesn't even matter, who is about drawing, illustrating, being creative. Being creative is not stealing. It's not straight up tracing someone else's art on a special product, you know, special product. So I think that's just ridiculous. So that's what started this video. So after I posted the reactions, straight up tracing, nothing more, lots of people start reacting that I am yeah, I'm not gonna say all the things they said because it was not really nice, but apparently I draw like a 3rd grade old. So that's funny, someone told me that, so I was like, yeah, okay. I don't know if you know Picasso or not, but if you don't, you are pretty dumb and the joke is on you. But he was one of the big painters in the world who said that it took his lifetime to get back at drawing as a kid, to get back and drawing naive, and using colors that most adults won't use. So if you're telling me that I draw like a 3rd grade old, I mean, maybe it's a compliment. So thank you. Thank you, that was exactly what I needed to hear. So yeah, it's not nice, no. And I'm just gonna drink up my coffee and let you guys think about it and let that all sink in. I think it's not okay if you are running a big channel, especially a big channel with probably lots of young children, that you actually showing them that tracing is okay and then posting it on Instagram. Just tracing to learn, do it. To learn shapes, to learn how they draw their hands or how they make up the body, do it. But take out the shapes out of the original and don't just trace it like mindless, because you won't learn anything with that. But if you do so, and if you trace, put that drawing in a sketchbook and never ever show it to anyone, ever, even if you don't claim it as your own. So that's it. And I saw the video, I thought the person was going to color it in a special way. Even that wasn't happening. It was just a straight up trace. I mean, my copy machine could do exactly the same. So yeah, it's not nice for people to react on me the way they did. And I just said straight up tracing, so yeah, I don't know, they all got very defensive, so they probably know it's wrong, but they still like the person or something, and they like to defend them, but yeah, it's useless because stealing stays stealing, reference stays reference, tracing stays tracing. Your style stays your style. It was not his or her own style. It was a straight up trace, even the colors. So yeah, that's it. I really don't want to go talking about this the entire time because I already needed to block the person himself or herself because reactions, I know my phone just kept blowing up, so, and I was not like feeling like making a discussion about something that isn't discussable. so yeah, even yesterday I came on Instagram and I saw that someone reacted on my post straight up tracing, while it's far from straight up tracing. So I think it's actually funny. They are so sad that they really need to go on my page and tell me that I'm straight up tracer, while I'll never trace before. Never. Maybe my own illustrations. And if I did trace, I would never post it on Instagram, YouTube, social media. Never. They're in my sketchbook and they will never see the day of light again. The light of day again, of how the fuck do you say it? I don't care. So using a reference, guys. I think we talked enough about tracing. Using a reference. You see Plum from Wings Club. I'm gonna sketch her in my style. It's not a trace. I'm not doing like this. So no. Another thing that I want to talk about is drawing what you see. Is that tracing as well? Well, if you're really good at drawing what you see and you are really measuring everything out, then yeah, I think, you know what, it's a very, very thin line. As long as you hold this drawing on top of this drawing and you see a difference, and don't be stupid, not like a very small difference. You need to see that there are two different drawings based on one another. And if you reach that, then I think it's good. Then you drew it in your style and you didn't steal. But even if it is because that was something that the people were saying to me, like, oh, but it's a $1 billion anime company. Yeah, I don't really care, you know. If he or she does that with an anime company that has millions of dollars, who are allowed to give you copyright strikes, then yeah, I don't know what he or she is going to do when it's a small artist who is not going to give a copy strike rights, or how you say it. So no, I don't know. Why is the light always going down? The iPad Pro was actually not my first Apple device. I got an iPod Touch very long time ago. I really, really enjoyed using that. And the iPad Pro is actually my first, I wouldn't say real Apple device because I already had one before, but an iPhone 3. I got an iPhone 3, I think about 10 years ago. But I never really use an Apple device like this. And I know the sensor, the daylight sensor, something is here, so I'm just gonna try to work with it. I would flip it, but then my case isn't really fitting anymore, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to do with it. And I'm just gonna check my settings, guys, because this is really annoying me. Normally I'll really like the feature of the True Tone automatic thing, but now I just don't. It just annoys me because I'm with my hand on top of it and it's always changing the color of my screen. I don't like it, so I think it's better now. And while we're here, after all the bad reactions that I had, I really would love to say, guys, everyone who's watching my video, please think twice before you start reacting on the internet. It's not nice to say to someone she or he is ridiculous because of thinking the way they do. If they really are ridiculous, like marrying your sister or something, that's just weird, ridiculous, something that you can't do. Okay, totally agree with you. But if they are just giving their opinion, then it's okay. You know what? I'm not going to kiss someone's ass. So yeah, if you're a tracer, then I'm just gonna say you're a tracer. If I really don't like your art, then I will say that I don't like your art on a nice way, and I will try to give some helpful criticism to why I don't like the art. And maybe you don't care, and obviously you shouldn't care, because not everyone is going to like what you do. I mean, not everyone will like your illustrations. I mean, that's just how it is. We are all different, and that's okay. But just be a little bit nicer. I don't think, you know what, being nice is so simple. It's so easy. You guys should try it. I mean, I think most of my subs are actually pretty good. I mean, I never had really anything big things going on this channel that I was like, ooh, those people are not good in the head. No, I never had that. So I think the most of my Instagram and my YouTube are pretty decent people. And I hope that you guys are just nice to everyone on the internet. You know what, you don't gain anything with it by calling someone a bad name or by saying that they draw shitty, or that's not nice. That's not nice. And if anyone ever says that to you, then just remember that it's okay. Just let it go. Don't get sad about it. Don't get worried about it. You know what? They don't know you. They don't know you. So just keep doing what you do and ignore them. You know what? Even block them. Then you don't have a problem anymore. So yeah, using a reference like I'm doing now. What am I actually looking at? So I made a drawing of Flora, and Flora, her gloves were like here, really high up her arm, and I thought it was cuter to make it like a very kind of small, just on her wrist, a small glove. That's what I changed about Flora, and the colors a little bit. Yeah, that's it. That's Flora. I can show you, actually. I'm gonna show you on the screen because I don't feel like going back in Procreate, so I'm just gonna show you on the screen. And now with Bloom. So I really love the hair, like the fangs, I don't know how you call it. And Flora had something similar going on, and I changed that because I think it's beautiful. But if I'm gonna go ahead like this, something like this, then it looks awful the same. Don't know if you can see. Look, it looks pretty much the same like this, and I don't like that. So I'm going to change the hair of Bloom a little bit because I really don't. Yeah, I think it's beautiful, but I don't like drawing hair like that. So I'm not gonna. Obviously, I'm changing her body because I really don't like this here. This super slim waist. I don't like it. I don't think it's beautiful either. I mean, Wings Club is beautiful, and I really, really love watching it, and I almost going to say loved watching it, because I'm a 24-year-old. I probably shouldn't be watching Wings Club anymore, but Netflix actually recommended me Wings Club, and I was like, oh yeah, I saved it in my list, and I didn't watch it since I've saved it in my list, but I'm gonna. I can tell you, I'm gonna watch Wings Club again. And I'm sorry if you hear something about my voice. I have just a little bit of a sore throat because, yeah, because winter. I don't know what I was saying anymore about the hair. And the thin waist, yeah, I don't like the thin waist. And the top is almost, you know what, I can't imagine this being comfortable. I mean, every person who has boobies will probably understand that this wouldn't be that comfortable. Or maybe, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it is. Maybe it feels like a swimsuit, like the top of a bikini. So maybe it is comfortable. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't thought that I was gonna go there, but okay. Interesting. So now I have the body layout, the pose. So as you can see, the pose is totally different than the pose from Wings Club, from the pictures from Google. And that's good. That's what I like. I made the waist a little bit bigger. I made the hips a little bit fuller, and the breast a little bit oak. That's Dutch. Also a little bit fuller. Why am I talking Dutch all of a sudden? That's weird. So I don't like the shoulder. I think this part should be a little bit more smaller. I don't know. Let's see if this is better. Let's see. Maybe a little bit pointier now, because now it's just too round. Something like this. Nah, I don't know. There is something going on with the head. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Ooh, yeah, that's cute. Yeah, I think that's cute. So moving around, guys, this is something you can do with traditional art, of course, obviously, but you can't with digital art, and that's something that I really love about drawing digital. You can just draw, like I feel like drawing my lips here. I just do, I don't know. It's not good. I know. I'm gonna draw it again, but that's not what I'm trying to say. And then you can select the selection brush. You can go over here, and then with the uniform brush you can just go ahead and change it up. I think that's really cool with digital art. But I'm not gonna do it right now because I really don't like the lips. And I'm actually still thinking about disabling reaction on this video, because I'm not gonna say that I know that there will come some bad reactions, but I am expecting some. So, and it's okay, you know what, you can tell me that you disagree, and maybe you know which person I'm talking about. Maybe you saw my reaction. Maybe, yeah, maybe you're one of the nice people who taught me that I draw shitty. So yeah, maybe you are. But if you are, then if you came this far in the video, then I would love to ask you to think twice about what you're going to say, and to really not take too much time writing a reaction, because if it's bad then I probably delete it anyway. So I'm just being honest here. I want to spread positivity, I want to spread love, peace. I don't want to spread hate. I don't want to I don't want to do that. I'm a very loving, peaceful, happy person, so I don't want to discuss things that are my opinion and that are your opinion. And yeah, everyone has right on his own opinion. So there are many people like me who are really putting effort in their drawings, and who are really trying to be creative and trying to come up with things. And it's not fun for us to see someone who's straight up tracing gets so many attention with his or her post. And I don't think it's fair. It's not fair to people who are really willing to put the effort in a drawing, who are really thinking about it and being creative. And I don't think it's fair to the owner of the illustration in the first place, even if it is $1 million company. That shouldn't matter. You know what? If you steal a Disney's drawing, then 99% you're gonna get a strike, and you're gonna get a message that it's not your art and you are stealing, and you need to take that down because it's not okay. It's someone else's art. Even if they made billions and billions and billions of dollars with it, I don't care. It's still someone's creative input, and you are not allowed to steal it. That's property of someone else, and that's not nice. So yeah. I really don't know how I should feel about the eyes. I don't know if I'm happy with them, and I really don't want them to make like too big, like on the original drawing. Let's see, what does that say? Oh, that's so no, I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna erase that. That's not good. And I think using a reference, guys, is something that you, yeah, of course, do it. Do it with as many things as you can. You know, if you are drawing a chair, then go ahead and go on Google, search for a chair, and use it as a reference. But a reference is not straight up tracing. Like I was doing with the hair. I don't like to draw the hair the way they did, because it will almost look not identical, but you will see it that it's just that I just drew what I saw, and that's something that I don't want, because that's no creative input from me as the artist. It's just drawing what I see, and it's nothing special about it. So if you draw like a chair, let's say a chair in this case, then look on Google, see what's there, see what's chair you like, and then maybe look at the chair and try to think, what could I change on it? What could I change to make it my chair? And that's how you use a reference the right way. So we are getting at the end of the video, guys, and I stopped filming while recording this because I got a phone call and I really wanted to walk with my dogs, because it was lovely snowy weather outside, and we don't really get that much snow often in my country. So yeah, I went to do that, and when I came home I was just too cold and too lazy and too tired to actually go ahead and sit at my desk and film further. So I finished the drawing in my couch, just cozy under a blanket with my soaking wet dog next to me and watching some Netflix, and I just ended the movie and oh boy, so I just finished the illustration like that. And yeah, for the rest, I don't know what to say more. I think I said everything in this video. I was just editing it, and I've been listening to what I said, and I've been cutting things out, because it's not really my goal, like I said earlier, to disturb anyone, to offend anyone, to make anyone angry or sad, or to attack anyone. I really don't want to do that. I'm maybe not a very easygoing person, but I am a loving person, a friendly person. Everyone that you didn't know yet, or just people you didn't know yet, are just friends, strangers, how they say it. So yeah, I'm really that type of person, and when I just say, okay, it's not a nice reaction to post straight up tracing, I know that, but if it is straight up tracing, then it is. And I can't make it better than that, you know. I'm not gonna say like, oh, you know, I like the drawing, but it looks awfully like that one drawing from this guy or this girl. And yeah, I would love to see you draw a little bit more in your style. Maybe I could have said that, and maybe that would have got some less harsh reactions. but yeah, I don't know. It's hard. I'm a loving person, I'm a kind person, but when it comes to things like this, I just say what I think, and that's what I thought, what I still think, what I saw, what I felt. So yeah, that's it. And I'm open for a discussion. I said earlier in the video that I was probably doubting about canceling reactions on this post or anything like that. And I'm getting a phone call in the background, so I'm gonna really soon close off this voiceover. I just want to say that I don't want to anger anyone. I just said what I thought. I'm trying to learn and I'm trying to teach reference vs drawing vs tracing, and I'm really distracted at the moment because I just want to go ahead and just go outside and forget all about this, because I was really shocked that that people can really go off on a reaction like straight up tracing. I mean, I got some very bad comments and I didn't even read them all because they were just all shitty comments, and I ended up deleting the account. Not deleting, I ended up blocking the account. One person was had time enough to say to come on my page and to post on one of my original drawings, not original but one of my draw this in your style drawings, that it was a straight up trace, and that's just laughable. I mean, don't waste your time doing that. And I was a little bit shocked by the reaction of some people, of most people. No one was really up to a conversation to discuss this. No one reached out to me in private, so it was all like a group against one. I felt like back in middle school again, and I really hated it. I hated it. So yeah, I'm glad this is online and not in real life. Because all of those really don't know me, and I don't know you guys. I probably don't know the whole story about the tracing thing that I saw, but it's bigger than I intended it to be. But for now, I'm just gonna close off the video on a positive note. So I started selling my own merch in my merch. It sounds so freaking weird. In my own store, I have some very fun notebooks. I have some fun stickers. I have small art prints that I print, ship, pack, illustrate, everything myself. So yeah, that's very fun. And all the other stuff is like print on demand. I don't have the funds, the the audience to really print them all myself. So the things that I can do, I do myself, and that's it. So go ahead, visit my shop, visit my store, my Instagram, reach out to me if you want to discuss this subject. Then of course just reach out to me, and I'm really looking forward to some lovely conversations. And if you are, probably you will be on social media today, and if you're that type of person that reacts like harshly on people, then just don't. Make it a little bit sweeter. Next time I will kiss someone's ass and I will go ahead and say like, oh, you know what, I would rather draw you this in your own style because it looks a little bit traced. I'm just gonna formulate things differently. That's it. If everyone is that sensitive about it, then yeah, you know what, everyone should put in a stone, like we say it in Dutch. I don't know, it's literally translate, don't know how we say it in English, but I think we should all try to make the world a better place. So that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something about it. I did. I know for sure I did. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a great week. Be safe. Wear your freaking mask because that's also very important. And I'll see you in the next one. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.